Okay, Ocean State running here with Sophia Gorriaran, the freshman sensation from Moses Brown, a national record during the indoor season, 2:03:98, smashing the record of Roisin Willis, but a fantastic indoor season. And now starting to run some pretty impressive times in the outdoor season, despite it not really being an outdoor season, but a few impressive performances in time trials. But Sophia, before we start there, we're going to talk about that indoor season that you did. And again, smashing the record of Roisin Willis, the freshman record, running that 2:03:98 at the BU Terrier Classic, and then coming the next day and winning the New England Championship Mile. But then all of a sudden, the Nationals gets canceled. What was your thoughts going on there? We had three of you under 2:04 going into that meet. In addition to Roisin, also Juliet Whitaker of Maryland, another sophomore. So three underclassmen potentially locking horns, and then COVID-19 comes in and kind of ends that. What was going through your head at that point? You had to be a little disappointed, or probably a lot disappointed, but talk about that for us. We're going to talk about that first.
I was pretty disappointed. I was really looking forward to the indoor nationals and racing against like Roisin and Juliet and I think Mo, because they're all very good runners, and they were probably looking to go probably under 2:03. I was just hoping it would carry me to like a good time and hopefully qualify me for the Olympic trials. So it was like I was really looking forward to that meet.
And then so the indoor season, the outdoor season, I mean, they keep saying there's potential for it to happen, then it totally gets canceled. But you've been staying motivated throughout this outdoor season. And I want to mention to people that just recently, actually just yesterday, running a time trial, running 2:03:36. So a new PR in a time that's less than a second from the Olympic trials standard. And then a week earlier, running 54.2 in another time trial for 400 meters. So you've been right on. So how are you staying motivated during this season that isn't really a season, because there's been no meets basically except for these time trials that you run? How are you staying motivated?
I practice with my brother and sister and like a few other kids that run with us. And my brother, he's faster than me, so he pushes me a lot. And I just been like trying to look forward to like the next thing that's coming, so like nationals or next summer or next indoor is like what I'm aiming for. And like I just want to improve my times and get my strength up and my speed up and just try to run better times.
Is that a goal right now? Are you looking at potentially doing the outdoor nationals this year? I think tomorrow, I think they're making a decision whether or not that's actually going to happen. It's already been postponed a couple of times. Now it's going to be run at the end of July, early August, I believe in South Dakota. Mm-hmm. Is that a meet that you're aiming for?
Yes, that's what I'm aiming for. Yeah, definitely.
And again, like I said, this time that you recently ran, less than a second from the Olympic standard. So the Olympic trial standard, 2:02:50. Mm-hmm. That's something you're actually looking at doing, at qualifying for the Olympic trials. Mm-hmm. And I was talking with your dad, and actually, it's actually a good thing they've been postponed, because you were actually too young right now to be into the Olympic trials. Next year, you'll be 15, well, actually 15 in another week, right?
Yeah.
And then you'll be able to qualify for the Olympic trials, but it's actually a realistic goal for somebody so young. How that's got to be something that's definitely keeping you motivated, knowing that the Olympic trials is within reach for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I just know that I have to like keep training hard if I want to get to that goal. So that kind of just pushes me a lot, and just like all the other girls in high school who are like amazing too, that pushes me to do better and train hard.
Did it surprise you yesterday that you were able to run so quick, to run that? And what did you run this time trial by yourself? Did you have some people running with you in this time trial?
So I had my brother running against me, and then I also had two pacers, one from Hendrick, and his name is Evan, and then someone from Rick, his name is Ionique. And My brother, I think he ran like 158, and then yeah, I ran 203. And um, wait, what was the other part of the question?
Yeah, I was saying, did you have people helping you through this? And what did you run for splits? How did this time trial go? Were you pretty even splits, or tell me how it went?
I went out in 60 for the first 400, I think, and then I came back in 63. So I kind of died a little bit, but um, I think that was pretty good for like my first 800 race outside. And I thought I was like pretty ready to do that since I ran 54 the week before. And that was like my fastest 400 I've run ever. So I felt that I was pretty ready to do it.
Now, what do you think if this outdoor season actually happened, and you were able to run a series of meets? How fast do you think you could have run?
I'm not sure. I was trying to get into the 202 range just to qualify, but maybe like possibly 201 high or 202 low. I was hoping for. Yeah.
Now, Sophia, I think we've talked about this. I think earlier during the indoor season. Um, like I said, you're a phenom right now. You're running these incredible times at such a young age. Was there a point when you were young that you realized this potential that you had, that you were onto something special, that to where you are now? What point? When did that happen?
Probably last year, cause I had won indoor nationals, and then going into outdoor nationals, I won the 100 there, and then came in second in the 1500. So probably that year, I was kind of like, oh, maybe I could make it or something, cause I'd run 208. So that was probably the first time that I thought like that I was like that I could make it or the trials.
So Sophia, moving forward, it looks like there's potential for the cross country season
Hmm.
to happen, and indoor and outdoor track. What are the plans for the future once this summer is finished? Are you thinking cross country potentially?
Yeah, I'm planning on running cross country, like all the high school meets, and then maybe the national cross country meet if I make it or something. I'm not sure, but yeah.
My guess is you probably will make it, just by the
Mhm.
way you've been running. Um, what are you looking at? What would you deem like a successful cross country season when you do run it? Because I know last year I think you ran a few meets in and then decided to focus more on indoor track. This year, are you going to focus more on completing a cross country season and then moving on to indoor track?
Yeah, I think so. Like going to the state meet and trying to place like top two or something. So I'm hoping for. And then if I make it to like nationals or something, maybe top 20. I'm not sure because I know there's a lot of good girls who run cross country, and this is only my second year, so running cross country. So I'm just hoping to do my best.
And tell me, how has the training been going this spring? What have you been doing to keep yourself fit? Because obviously you are fit, running as fast as you ran yesterday and the week before. What are you doing for training right now?
It ranges from like road work, like running on the roads, to a lot of speed work too, and then like repeat stuff, I guess. So yeah, I just been running like a little longer too. Like my mileage has increased a little bit from before. I think that's helped me a lot. So
What kind of mileage are you doing right now?
just like before I would do like 4 by 1,000, and moved it to like 6 by 1,000, and then on the roads I'll do like 2 by 2 mile or mile and a half, and then some 800s afterwards on the roads, or just like 2.5 miles and then some 400s after that, stuff like that.
And it's obviously you've got the dedication for this sport. I just want to let people know that right now we're actually doing this interview at 11 o'clock at night because you were actually at the gym, right? Just
Hmm.
earlier. So
Yeah,
what were you doing at the gym just a little while earlier?
just like a lot of leg work and core stuff like that. Yeah,
Do you feel like you're getting a lot stronger than you were during the indoor season?
I feel like I'm definitely stronger right now. Yeah, because indoors, I was sick for a little bit, and I wasn't training for like 2 weeks or something, and that kind of like affected my training and where I was at. So I feel like I've definitely gotten stronger. Yeah.
And like I said, the New Balance Nationals potentially, like I said, we'll find out tomorrow if it's actually going to happen. But if it does happen, what are we looking at at the Nationals? I'm assuming that Roisin Willis is probably going to run, and perhaps Juliet Whitaker too. So we could see you guys again.
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping to get into the 201 range, maybe, hopefully, and just like an opportunity to race against them again, because like they're very good, and I know they'll push me to like get a good time. So yeah.
So we're thinking 201 range, which again blows my mind. Um, are we thinking that within a year, if not less than a year, that you could potentially break 2 minutes?
Yeah, I'm hoping I can. Yeah, by next year or something.
Because I'm going to tell you, I believe the sophomore national record is 201.80 by Mary Slaney from 1974, a U.S. Olympian who set multiple American records. So you'd be an impressive company if you can break her record. Which again, what you're running is blowing my mind. I'm sure it's blowing a lot of other people's minds. But it just seems like you definitely have the right head to keep going, moving forward with this. So again, cross country next year, spring, you're going to be, I mean, the winter, you're going to be looking at the indoor season. How about during this COVID though? What else have you been doing to kind of keep yourself sane with all this happening, in addition to your training? I'm sure you're also doing the distance learning too. How has that been going
Yeah.
for you?
It's been good. I ended school about like a week and a half ago, so I've just been. I mean, I've been a little bored without having like a lot to do, but I play lacrosse with my sister too, and we just started our club practices last week, so that's fun. And I don't know. Sometimes I go and play tennis or yeah, stuff like that. Just other sports.
So, were you thinking of potentially doing lacrosse too this spring?
Yeah, I was gonna plan on doing lacrosse this spring with my sister.
All right. And again, what would you consider this past indoor season if you had to pick a highlight? What was the highlight? I'm gonna guess perhaps the national record. I
Yeah,
probably no doubt.
yeah, probably running the 203. Yeah.
And then I just want to let everybody know. So the next day, then running a 4:55 mile, winning the New England title. Which again, I say this word a lot. You're blowing me away with everything that you're doing. Sophia, I just want to thank you for taking the time to talk with us. But again, I'm wishing you the best of luck. But I'm sure we're going to be hearing a lot more about you. Good luck at the Nationals if that happens. Are we looking at any other meets after the Nationals too, by the way? Are there maybe international meets or anything like that?
I'm not sure at the moment. I mean, my dad will probably talk to me about it. But if nationals is canceled, we were planning on going to AAU because they said that was on. So yeah.
Okay, that's still on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, Sophia, best of luck moving forward. But again, I just you're running these incredible times, and I'm sure we're going to see this. We're going to see more of you in the future. But good luck moving forward. And it's great seeing you progress. And again, I think this is only the beginning. So again, thanks for taking the time. I appreciate it, and good luck.
Thank you.